Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is DJ Tiny Tim here. We're going to take a live look at the newest addition to Battlefield 2 Season 2. I'm trying something different, so hopefully this doesn't seem weird. Last time I tried to do a live thing, it was extremely complicated, and the audio was terrible. This time we're going to do something better with the audio, and hopefully this will be what we're going to do from now on, going forward, forever and ever and ever. Here we are on the landing page. I've already had to deal with the one thing that drives me the craziest so far, and that is on console, both on the PlayStation, which I'm using here, or the Xbox, which I use for secondary recording things. You have to accept the end-user license agreement and also their cookies thing, meaning that they're recording you. Every single time you come back to the menu, every single time. When you log in, you got to accept it. That's fine. I don't mind if every time I log in I have to accept it. Whatever, I don't care about that. But every time I leave a match and come back to menu, or even worse, get kicked back to menu, I have to accept it again. It's becoming extremely tiring. The other thing that's becoming extremely tiring to me is this. All of these ridiculous new tags that don't go away once you clear them out. So here we go. KV9. Obviously, I haven't unlocked a new skin. Here we have, okay, I haven't looked in here. I haven't looked at the new lights, which we'll get into these in a minute. And I haven't looked at the new laser. All right, tags are cleared. Fingers crossed. Hey, look, yellow dots are still there. There's no more things that need to be cleared out. I don't believe I have any, nope, no new camos that need to be shown. No new stickers. And no new charms. Nothing to keep the new tags on there. Yet, they're still on there. The same goes for, this one, the cord. I unlocked something. Oh, that's not the cord. What the hell? Look at that. You guys saw that, right? I'm on cord. There we go. Now it takes me to cord. That was weird. It took me to the VCR even though I clicked on the cord. Anyway, here it says new because I hit something. I unlocked this skin. And, of course, once you look at it, it's supposed to go away. But, as you can see, it hasn't gone away, and there's nothing here I need to clear out. Absolutely infuriating that not only did they not fix this, it got worse. Minor gripes, but still, when you unlock some things, it's kind of nice to see the things, and then go away. And also, it's nice to have those tags pop up when you unlock something new so that you can come and see what you've unlocked. But now, it's just always here. So I don't know if I unlock something new or if it's just glitched. I'm like half a step away from screaming at people to get off my lawn. Let's get into the attachments, since that's what the main point of this video is. I've watched a few content creators and I've talked to a few people, and it seems like DICE didn't really explain stuff too well and also didn't get the word out, so a lot of people just don't know this information. We're going to take a look at the VCR because that's currently what I've got loaded up here, and I'm not going to touch my main build because I kind of like it. We're going to go to this ridiculous thing, which I can't imagine anyone purposely using, but hey, you do you. We're going to go ahead and strip off all of the things that it comes with to make sure I've got enough available points, because something is going to be very expensive. 45 points available. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I guess I don't need that. Okay, the new things that we've unlocked. We'll go to the top. We'll do the new laser. The new laser is the violet laser. Now, if you guys don't know, the wording in the little description there on the left is extremely important. A lot of people sort of gloss over this. The red laser, and we'll get back to the violet in a second, provides minor improvement to hipfire accuracy. The violet laser provides minor improvement to aim down sights accuracy. Minor. They don't ever really tell you what minor means to them in numbers wise, but if we go to green, it provides slight improvement. If we go to the other green, it provides moderate improvement. Then you go to blue, it goes back to slight, and then you go to the better blue, and it goes back to moderate. So you've got minor, slight, and moderate. Obviously, those are the different tiers of improvement to whatever accuracy they're providing. So with the red laser, it's hipfire. With the green lasers, it's also hipfire. And with the blue laser, it's hipfire and ADS. We've got 2 blues, 2 greens, 1 red. The violet is basically the opposite version of the red. The red provides a minor improvement to hipfire. The violet provides a minor improvement to aim down sights accuracy. The fun part about these two is the last sentence. Well, not this last sentence, but the second part of it, whatever. It's not visible to enemy soldiers. Green and blue will give away your location, especially if you're really close. Violet and red will not. Obviously, with the Nightfall thing coming out, that's going to be really important because it doesn't sort of give your location away. But with it being a limited time engagement thing, it seems almost kind of like a waste. But there are reasons for using the red or the violet. First off, 10 is a lot cheaper than 20 or 30. As Doubt Plays on his recent video about the attachment says, you can always find 10 points to put an attachment on that gives you a lot of benefit. And there is a lot of benefit. Even though it's the minor improvement to aim down sights accuracy, this still gives you a huge amount of improvement. I mean, if you just look at the mobility part, you got 52 with nothing on there and 56 with the violet. If we look over here at the blue, you also get 56 with the blue and 56 with this blue. Obviously, you get more things than that, but at least number-wise, the violet is the same thing as the much more expensive blues. So that's pretty cool. That's good. So let's go over here and take a look at the normal flashlight, the one we've always had. Provides minor improvement to hipfire recovery, not accuracy. Let's go back to the laser. Here is hipfire accuracy. That's what these do. So accuracy when moving, basically, whereas this is recovery. So my assumption there is that it's recovery from recoil. And it says it can blind enemy soldiers, except those using thermal optics. I use thermal optics, and I'm not 100% certain how accurate that statement is. I know it doesn't blind you like it does if you're not using thermals, but I think it might still provide sort of a bloom and make you a little harder to see. I could be wrong on that. Later in this, we're going to go ahead and play a dark mode, and we'll see what happens. Effect is only active when the light is turned on. Same thing for the lasers. I mean, obviously, it would just sort of be cheat if you just threw it on there and it worked all the time. Now you get 2 new lights. We're going to go with the more expensive one first. This is the hipfire tactical light. Automatically turns on in hipfire and off in ADS. So when you're running around or if you're just hip firing or whatever, it's on all the time. Actually, you know what? That's a good question. Yes. So I'm not pulling the trigger and it's on, but I aim and it turns off. So if you're running around, you've got it on, you're always ready to hip fire with it, and it's always, wow, it's always going to be there. It's so weird. I'm so used to playing with this thing with the silencer, I forgot that I took it off. I was very surprised when my headphones at full volume nearly deafened me. Okay, it's always ready to go, and it might provide... Well, let's see if I burst fire. Alright, and we turn it off. Oh. Whoa. The button for me to turn it off isn't there. Alright. Okay. Alright, well then, let's just take it off and see what happens. Okay, yeah, I definitely am noticing it's a little bit longer to come back to center after you fire without it. Okay, all right, good enough. So that's the hipfire. Now, they made that 15 attachment points instead of the 10 for this, which you could just turn this on and off when you want to. This will do it for you. All you have to do is ADS. And apparently you can't turn it off at all. That's weird. Hold on. Yeah, so here I've got the button to turn it on and off. Ah, we have learned a thing. So the normal flashlight, you can turn that on and off. The hipfire flashlight, you cannot. If you look down there on the bottom right, or right above the gun and the ammo count, you'll notice there's no little marker next to the bullets. But there is there. See the little down arrow, or the down on the D-pad? That turns off your thing. If you didn't know, that was your indicator whether your light's on or off. The laser has a very similar look to it. In fact, I'll go and show you what the laser looks like so that we have it for comparison. Well, we'll have the violet laser. Okay, so you see how it's got more lines coming out of it than the starburst one did. This is actually a starburst versus like a half sun or whatever, but it still turns on and off the same way. And the icon lights up to let you know if it's on or off as well. All right, so we're going back to the lights. So this is 15. Tells me that they think that this is significantly more impactful to gameplay than the other two, which I personally don't believe it is, but I also don't hipfire anything. I'm an ADS monster to the point where I die regularly because I can't stop ADSing even when I should just hipfire. You probably should note that the hipfire modification is the same between these two. As you'll see, it does not change from 44 no matter which one of these I have on. Now we get to the fun one, which I don't understand why this has got multiple things. It looks like it has like a laser built into it. I don't know what the deal is with it, why this one looks much more tactical and big than these two do. These just look like regular flashlights attached to your gun, but whatever. This one's only 5 points. This is the cheapest. I mean, this is cheap. I mean, everyone can find 5 points. This one automatically turns on in aim down sights mode and off in hipfire. So it's the exact opposite of the hipfire one. This is the aimed one. Can blind enemy soldiers, effect only active when light is turned on. Which is funny because you can't turn it off. Notice the thing still doesn't. All it's doing is letting me switch between single fire and auto. But you'll see the light turns on when I ADS. This is awesome, especially in the dark. You come around the corner, there's a dude there. Maybe he doesn't have his NVGs on, or his battery just died, or whatever. Maybe he's not totally sure that you're ready to shoot at him. You don't see him, and then boom, you blind him and you shoot him. Boom, love it. You could just use that as a weapon. You know, oh, you're blind, haha. You know, I don't know. This feels so much more tactically impactful, whether you're in the dark or not, because I mean it'll still blind people whether you're in the NVG mode or just regular game mode. You know, the impact is still there. You're still blinding people, and unlike someone running around with a regular flashlight on who then brings the gun around, you're not ready for a person who doesn't have a light on to all of a sudden have a blinding light in your eyes. It might add a more tactical advantage than a normal blinding light does. I got The Weeknd playing in my head now. I am a DJ, you know, so I hear blinding lights and immediately I just think of The Weeknd. The fact that this is only 5 points just blows my mind away. It should be at least 10. They should all be 10, honestly. They should all be 10. But the fact that this is the cheapest one is insane to me. I can't imagine a world where I wouldn't want to run this, except for maybe in the dark mode where I don't want to give my location away while I'm using a thermal. But if I wasn't using a thermal, I would use this. Like, those would be my two options. Thermal sight, no flashlight. No thermal sight, this flashlight. Plus, you can also sort of, you know, take a look. Oh, what's down there? And then you keep running. You know, don't give away your location. Oh, is there somebody there? No. Okay, and then you just keep running. So, I just don't understand their thought process, but I thank them for doing something really dumb. But now we get into, like, the head scratcher part of this. If the nighttime mode is a limited time thing, which I really hope it isn't. I hope that they decide that it's awesome and they keep it around and expand it, honestly. Why make 2 new attachments that feel like they are designed for the nighttime mode? This is sort of mind-blowing to me, but whatever. I mean, obviously you can use it outside of it. If this has an impact in regular multiplayer or RedSec, then these two as well will. But now you have multiple options, which is good. More options is always better. That way everyone can make their own custom builds the way they want to, and it'll feel unique to your design. I know we're on the topic of head scratchers now, but we're going to put a pin in that. We got to take a look at one more thing, and then we're going to go to the biggest head scratcher of all. Your scalp will be bleeding from all of the head scratching you will do. Let's go to muzzle, and let's take a look at the new flash hider, the Flash Comp. Obviously, this is a combination of the flash hider and the brake, but it's actually the compensated brake, not the regular brake. So it's the 20-point brake and the 10-point flash hider combined. So let's take a look at the 20-point brake first. Enhanced brake that minimizes recoil buildup and improves recoil recovery. Soldiers firing will be spotted, marking their position in-world and on the minimap. We're going to take the first sentence first. Go to the flash hider. Reduces the intensity of muzzle flashes and fully hides in-world spotting. Doesn't say anything at all about recoil buildup or recoil recovery. The new flash comp limits the intensity of muzzle flashes and fully hides in-world spotting, reduces recoil buildup, improves recoil recovery. So reduce recoil buildup, improve recoil recovery. This minimizes recoil buildup and improves recoil recovery. We got the same wording for the recovery and a different word for the buildup, but it's okay. Minimizes, reduces, it's still going to do that, which is great. The flash hider doesn't do that at all. All the flash hider does is prevents you from being spotted in world. You don't get the little Dorito above your head. You will still be marked on the minimap when you fire because you're making a noise. You just don't have the flash. Also, reduces the intensity of muzzle flashes. That reduces the intensity of muzzle flashes, meaning that in the dark, specifically, if you go loud and proud with full auto, you are not going to be blinding yourself and lighting the entire area up with the muzzle flash. The flash hider limits the intensity of muzzle flashes. So this is going to give you more muzzle flash, but it also still fully hides you in the in-world spotting, but reduces recoil buildup. So you don't get the dot over your head like you would with the brakes or with the converter. So this is a really cool piece of kit. I really like it, and on top of that, the 20 point is a good price tag for it. It's better than the flash hider, and honestly, it's better than the compensated brake itself because you're not giving away your location. It's better than the other two brakes. It's better than the converter. You get the best of all of the worlds. So you're going to get some improvement on your recoil recovery and also hiding yourself. This is great. So some people may not want to run suppressors for a lot of reasons. Maybe you don't want to deal with the hipfire issues. Because, I mean, you have to spend a lot of points to not lose hipfire stuff. Here's 30 points you have to do for the CQB. Well, you get 10 more points back by running this one. You're not as silent, but if you're just running and gunning, your footsteps are giving your location away anyway. Yeah, you won't be spotted in the map, but that may not be as important to you as it is to other people. You're not going to run this on like a super stealthy build anyway. That's what suppressors are for. This gives you another option so that you are not always just putting a suppressor on your gun. I like this. I can see building this in certain modes. Not a head scratcher. But now we do come to the head scratcher. The new sight. I didn't want to look at this thing. The TH-RDS 1.00X. Meaning there's no zoom to it. It's just a 1X. It's a red dot. It's not even a red dot. It's a red circle thing. All right, let me read it to you. Basic optic overlaid with a thermal mode that detects heat signatures, which can be manually cycled through. Smoke volumes can disrupt thermal detection. Similar to the Grim 1.5, which I normally run. Also similar to the, where's the weird one? This weird one with the tiny little sight on it. Same thing. This is the 3X. I'm going to put on the normal thermal before we get to this thing. They've also changed the way this looks in the shooting range. Normally the shooting gallery here, when you were to look through the thermal, this would be all black. Like you'd be looking at the wall. There'd be so little detail because there's no heat. So they've changed this at least so that now you can see the targets, you can see the head marker and stuff like that, which is nice. This was not how it was before. And this is for all of the old thermals do this. So this thermal, the 3X thermal, and also the 6X scope for the long rifles, they all look like this now, and it's just fantastic. Yeah. It's okay to suck about it. So, this is what a normal thermal looks like. I love this one, and we'll get back to why in just a moment, but I love this one. I don't love this one. First off, they didn't fix it. See how much harder everything is to see in here? I mean, it almost looks like you're looking at a black screen. Like you have to take a second to be like, oh yeah, I can see like the back wall a little bit, especially like if I'm in more darkened areas, then you can sort of see some stuff. You can't see anything here. And like I said, it's not a red dot. It's a circle with a dot. And obviously mine's purple, but I mean yours would by default be a red. So this is awful. Now if I click it off, it becomes actually slightly brighter. Yeah, it slightly brightens the thing you're looking at, which this is actually kind of nice. If it wasn't in such a giant box, this actually would be relatively decent as a sight picture. I'd have to take forever, and I'm not going to do it right now, to compare it to all the other 1X sights, but this might be the biggest 1X sight picture that there is in the game. This part's nice. That's awful. Plus, where do they see people using this? Let's assume they want you to use this in nighttime mode, okay? In Nightfall. So you don't run your NVGs and you're hiding in the dark and you're just using this tiny box to look into the world. And what happens then is that everybody over here and everybody over here kills you because you're looking through the tiniest little window. This is the most tunnel vision you'll ever get in the entire game. This is atrocious. This is not a good scope at all. Or a sight at all. And it costs 35 attachment points. 35. It is the most expensive sight in the entire game. It's completely useless, and it costs 35 attachment points. Sure, you unlock it earlier. Like you could unlock this on a level 1 gun because it comes through an achievement. So if you didn't want to grind to see thermal, you could. But why are they punishing us by giving us a terrible sight that also costs 35 attachment points? Also, look at how big this thing is. Look at how proud it stands from the top of the gun. It like I'm standing here looking at this thing. It is completely occluding that target. Completely. I don't even, with this thing turned on, I don't even know that that thing's there. Actually, hold on. Huh. Yeah, so it's completely non-transparent unless you're ADSing. So there is no way to see anybody standing right over here when I'm looking over here. This is the worst sight the game has. Do not put this on your gun. Do not. So I was going to tell you about how I enjoy this sight, and I'll tell you why. Here we are back again, and you will see that, yes, this thing's a monster. It has the same occluding problem that the other one had. Actually, honestly, it occludes more. So if I'm looking directly at that middle thing, this guy's actually partially being blocked. And this guy, however, you trade that off with an absolutely beautiful, huge sight picture. It's a 1.5 zoom, so you're not really losing a lot of peripheral when you do it. And there's only minimal amounts of crap on top, left, and right sort of blocking your view. I use this exclusively, and it has never caused me to die. The difference being, you can see everything beautifully. You got a big window. This is nice. And you also do get a little bit of a zoom. And you don't have that big fat circle blocking some of your view from things further down the road. Like here, I can actually put this thing right on the head. The other one, I'm not even sure I could see the head. All right, let's quickly throw together something that we can use in Nightfall. Okay, so I decided instead of going with a suppressor, I'm going to try the new flash hider. I actually have not used this. I'm actually going to put my money where my mouth is. I honestly can't go into battle without a sticker. And since I have somewhat recently earned the King of Spades, we're halfway to the Ace of Spades. I'm going to go ahead and slap that on there. And as a DJ, I got to have my headphones on. There we go. I'm going to take this embarrassment of a gun, or this embarrassment of a skin, and we're going to do a little bit of playing in the dark. I gotta change this skin. I hate the way that looks. Don't even get me started on these graphical glitches, like how everybody's names are gone and all the other problems.
All call signs. Hostile targets confirmed. Leave
my laser's not on. There we go. Now my laser's on. That was weird. Probably should have put my headphones on, my NVGs on.
Grab what you can!
Ran into a wall. What are we playing? Team deathmatch? Alright, I'm standing on a bag here to fill up my NVG battery. Hopefully, if you're watching this, this isn't your first time playing or seeing dark mode. But if it is, I'm sorry. I should not be the one introducing you to this part of the game. What? I can hear people fighting. Well, the flashlight part was cool. Did I mention that it's okay to suck at Battlefield 6? Why does it spawn in with my laser off? That's wild.
Man down.
Everybody gives up too soon. I love that the body doesn't go flying. Guy's backpack.
Chiefs, thank you. Got spares.
Oop. Oh, I don't have... Damn it, I don't have my hammer. My footsteps gave me away there. There we go. Now my laser's on. Boom. That is... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Oh! Oh, you jerk. So you can see how dark it is when you don't have your NVGs on. But, there's my purple laser, and... Yeah. Alright. NVGs go back on. That was kind of stupid. Oh! Just here, have a shot of lettucillin. It'll help whatever's wrong with you.
Here's some ammo for you.
Oh yeah. See how that guy gave his location away with a flashlight?
Target down!
Oh!
I'm here!
Thank you, Vince. For I
You're a
am an
lifesaver.
idiot.
Go!
Wow, despite me being terrible at video games, we're basically tied? Up by one? Okay. Okay, just running around full flashlight the whole time. Oh, why are you just standing there? Yeah, see how blinding it is? Of course, obviously I'm in a brightened area, but still, the guy's flashlight with the NVGs will definitely blind you. Grab a little more batteries, so I don't have to take the sucker off. Most of these areas that are bright, you can still get through them with your NVGs on. I wouldn't try to, like, fight in them, but let's see if I can flank and not give my location away. So I will say this. The NVGs, obviously they're beautiful. You can see everything quite well, but they don't, like, give away people's locations the way ADSing with thermal does. So, like, obviously you ADS with a thermal, it's not night vision goggles. It is a thermal. So it still will highlight and outline enemies for you. See how that guy looks like that? He just looks like a body. Oh, well, obviously it's not going to work now, but... See, he just looks like a body, but you can see he lights highlighted quite well in thermal. Destructible environments. There were too many people. I'm kind of getting mad about dying on the same dude, Omni spawned. Oh. Oh. What's shooting going on over here? Oh, shit. Is it just me or did I just get shot in like one bullet? Maybe 2 bullets. How dare you kill me?
Grab what
You know
you
who I
can!
am? I took too long to get on target. Luckily other people are. Oh, wow. Hey, at least I'm not worst place.
Take what you can carry!
I really wish there was a way that I could shut my character up. Like, we're trying to play a somewhat tactical mode in the dark. Stop shouting at the top of your lungs. Take what you can carry. Every time I... Oh my god, that was an enemy. I looked right at him. I looked right at him. I could have sworn that he was a good guy. Ugh. Anyway, I'm throwing a bag to myself. Why the hell am I screaming at the top of my lungs? Grab what you can. Take what you carry. Shut up. Just shut up, bitch.
I owe you one.
No, it's okay. I'll raise everybody. It's fine.
Watch my back! Throw it!
Oh, if you're wondering, yes, flashbangs have an impact in the dark. It might actually be a real reason to run. Oh my god, I got something in my eye. Oh, I'm going to take your bag so I don't have to hear this. Oh, person did not yell. Fantastic. I got something in my eye. This is just always what you want in combat. Wear eye protection, people. Even when playing video games.
Come on! Enemy down!
Footsteps.
Cover me!
Ooh. I love the VCR, but I do not love how long it takes to reload. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Okay. That was my fault. I suck. Yeah, so the VCR is nice, and fire shoot shots. The reload is great, as long as you still have bullets in the gun. But if you run this thing dry, the reload takes longer, because you also have to rack the slide. And I'm telling you, that has killed me so many times. Watch. I'm going to run dry, reload, and then that little piece right there where you pull the slide back, that has killed me so many times. I'll burn and still shoot you, I don't care. Actually, I just realized that on fire, I'm giving my location away. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Alright, that's just dirty and I don't care.
Grab what you can!
Yeah! Hell yeah. So you can see how convenient it is to have thermal on in the dark, even if you're not running NVGs. You want a nice big sight picture like the Grim gives you. Oh my god, I reached second place? But, okay, I guess it's okay to get better at Battlefield 6. Wait, why are all my teammates just complete ghosts? What is wrong with this game? Why is it broken? 14 kills. Okay, I unlocked some things that I probably won't ever use. The 5x scope is nice, but not on that gun. Okay. Anyway, we're going to back out. Oh, look. I'm at the menu. So I have to accept the user agreement and the we record you agreement every goddamn time. So anyway, there's an in-depth look at the attachments and also... Let me switch back to Pax Armada. I just... The NATO skins, none of them look good. They're just... I mean, maybe one or two of these are okay. Like maybe the assault skin, kind of the engineer skin. This dude almost kind of looks like me a little bit. Well, he's got a beard, so... He's white and he has a beard. Other than that, he doesn't look like me. I lied. Anyway, I don't like any of these. I'm not a big fan of all of these either, but whatever. The NATO skins always kind of suck compared to the Pax Armada skins. I can understand how the Pax Armada recruits people. They just got the coolest uniforms. Anyway, that was a look at the new attachments and sort of an explanation of how they go together, because the game doesn't really give you that information, and even the blog posts don't give you that kind of information either. With that, build your best guns, go in and have the most fun you possibly can, and if this comes out as good as I'm hoping it will with my new recording setup with an actual studio microphone and all the fun jazz, I might continue doing things this way going forward. We'll see. Not always, though. I mean, I will still do my normal clips of in-game content and then just sort of explaining it as we go along. But I might record it this way instead of recording it with a much crappier headset like I have been doing. If you're a fan of the channel and you have an opinion one way or the other, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know if you like this more or if you like the other kind more, if you think this audio is better than that audio. I'm going to go ahead and get off now and start the editing process so I can actually play some of this game before the sun goes down. Everybody have a good day, have a good week, enjoy your time on the battlefield, and I will see you guys here on the channel, and I will see you in game. Bye, everybody.